So, dear students, welcome again in the MSBT's e-content at your doorstep for the program Civil Engineering. Myself, Dr. B.R. Ambade, lecturers in GP Brahmapuri. The course is Environmental Studies of course code 22447. Today we have to study a topic 1. Environment, and we have to satisfy COA, that is develop public awareness about environment, and for this we have to study unit outcomes UO 1D and 1E. Our today's agenda are environmental issues, concept of 4 Rs, and public awareness about environment. And today's takeaway for student is understand about environmental issues and public awareness about the environment, and the contents are environmental issues, concept of 4 Rs, and public awareness. And the learning objectives of today's lecture is discuss the need of public awareness about environment 1D, and 1E is describe various environmental issues. So in last period we have studied greenhouse effect, global warming, climate change and acid rain. So in today's lecture we have to study ozone layer depletion and nuclear accidents from this concept map. So what is ozone layer depletion? So this is the atmosphere where various layers are there, which are shown in the figure. Troposphere is the lowest layer, about 15 km from the ground. It contains normal air compositions of N2, O2, vapor pressure and CO2. The temperature decreases with altitude. The second layer is stratosphere. Above the troposphere, temperature increases with altitude. Contains a lot of ozone. Ozone layer is situated in the stratosphere. Found in the stratosphere between 10 to 50 km above ground. Protect us from the harmful effect of UV radiation of certain wavelength. Decrease in ozone concentration means increase in UVB radiation reaching to the Earth's surface. So how the ozone layer form? The oxygen molecule react with sunlight, and oxygen atoms are bifurcated. When this oxygen atom is react with oxygen molecule, the ozone is developed. Now how the ozone is depleted? Destruction of ozone layer. The chlorofluorocarbon attack with the ozone and forms chlorine monoxide. Oxygen and chlorine monoxide. This chlorine monoxide then react with oxygen atom and forms the oxygen molecule and chlorine atom. Now this chlorine atom is very dangerous for the destroy of the ozone. So the one chlorine atom is free to destroy up to 1 lakh ozone molecules. So in this way there is a destruction of ozone layer. Now what are the impacts of depletion of ozone layer? Sunburn, reduce the immune system, skin cancer, cataracts and other eye damages, reduce photosynthesis and crop yield, damage the plant, reduce plankton population, reduce penguin population, reduce percentage of hatching of frog eggs, forming photochemical smog, degrades building material. Now next issue is nuclear accidents. So when safety measures and principles are ignored by nuclear plant operators, the nuclear accidents can occur with serious consequences for the environment and public health. But now the efforts are made to prevent the radiation during the accident. Since 1957, these are 10 major nuclear accidents which have been reported by 5 countries. So Japan, France, Ukraine, Iceland, USA and USA. So these are the countries where the 10 major nuclear accidents are happen. Now what are the impacts of nuclear accidents? The impact of nuclear accidents are developed cancer, death, species extinction, alteration of DNA, residual radioactivity in the environment, which environmental pollution, high fever, diarrhea, fatigue, mortality, infection, bleeding, etc. Then skin diseases, then disturbed aquatic life and long-term effects on the environment due to nuclear accidents. So students, how to avoid these environmental issues? The environmental issues are avoided by the environmental management, and it contains all these things. So sustainable development, solid waste management, world conservation, environmental laws, rainwater harvesting, biodiversity conservation, conservation of water resources, pollution control, energy conservation and hazard mitigation. So these are required. How it can be achieved? So this can be achieved by 4R principles. So first principle of 4R is reduce. Reduce means preventing generation of waste in the first place. How we can reduce the waste? By donating old things to others, by take good care of your things, by choose walking, cycling than driving, use glassware than paperware, like this. Then second concept of 4R is reuse. Reuse means using the resources again and again without changing it or reprocessing it for different functions, such as the old newspapers used for packaging, plastic and steel containers used for plantation, etc. Recycle. Recycle means producing or remanufacturing the new materials from recyclable waste, such as paper, glass, plastic, metal and rubber. These are recycled waste. So therefore, we have to use this waste for remanufacturing of the new product. The recover. This is the last concept of 4R, producing usable products or energy from the waste, such as biogas, fertilizers, methane, waste to energy. So these are various energy which are be generated from the waste. Now there are some benefits of 4R principle. It reduce waste, reduce pollution, save energy, save resources, improves economy and create the employment. Now this public awareness about the employment, this is specially included in chapter number 5, but let us have a look in this chapter also. Educate the people about environmental studies, participation of people in environmental issues, implementation of 4R principles, adopting eco-friendly technology, conserve the resources, follow various acts, practice and promote good civic sense, practice and promote to reduce pollution, and join any local movement uh, such as WWF, etc. Now let us together build a world in which every person has and live in adequate water, hygienic environment and sanitation. When we will start for the future? Now or then? So revision, we have studied ozone layer, nuclear accidents, concept of 4R and public awareness. Let us have a quick. These are the differences for outcome. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.